with the power play, the double play try. Innovation in this game tonight. There's the start of a much publicised and welcome rugby league event. And George Rose from Manly gets the first touch. A little bit of a juggle and he's put away by Adam Blair. Wonderful to see him back in the game, George Rose, after that awful broken leg. It's gone away onto Thurston, behind one, gone away. Prince puts a kick in, Sailor will score! Wendell Sailor scores in his farewell appearance. Now he's got the didgeridoo going. He was never going to let us down, one of the game's great characters.
Well, you preempted it only moments ago. You said surely Wendell will get across in his last game. It didn't take long. Corey Patterson kept the football in play this side of the field and delighted the big man. He had a choice of passing the football there, Scott Prince, but he decided to put it on the boot, and that was not an easy pick up for Sailor, who straight away heads to play the didgeridoo in front of his teammates. We've been told that they are turning down the conversion, going for the double try. One player.
And you can't kick the ball.
Cameron, wait! No. Make sure you lock in. Fullback off.
And the defending fullback drops
Kevin.
out. No Jared Hayne in the line.
So it's rugby league's version of a power play.
Go.
Rose to play it. And across the ground goes Waddell, links up with Thurston. It's gone across and it's gone out to Sailor on that right side again.
Incomplete, guys, kick off.
So Lockyer feeding the scrum. Folau in the 5-8 position, slices through. He's outside the 30. It's a foot race. Chasing is Ferguson. Folau has been run down by Blake Ferguson, cleaned up by Preston Campbell. Clean break by Israel. Brilliant run by Ferguson to round him up. Now Marshall. He's lost it. Rake down.
Two in the tackle.
It's been described as a rake, a steal. Penalty goes to the NRL.
Well, Israel Folau got out to a big lead there, but Blake Ferguson rounded him up. It was a great chase.
So in front of the uprights, 5 metres away from the line. Here's Lockyer. Blair ran the decoy. Hayne did the evasive work. Hayne for the line. They hold him up. They roll him over. Did he get it down?
Tackle two, held up.
Held up, says Shane Hayne. Brilliant refereeing. Lovely stepping and absolutely fantastic defence.
Have a look at the effort here from Sam Thaiday. Jared Hayne is a big man.
Play there, just outside the 20-metre line. Here's Merritt down the sideline. I think he's made it. Klein is the referee in charge at the moment. They're checking grounding. Nathan Merritt.
Well, he gets smashed just before the line. The ball goes loose. Replay will obviously show whether he's maintained control of the football to score. Lovely work from Ty Williams. Got the ball to him very quickly. Kurt Gidley hits him. Adam Blair comes across. The ball loose. It's lost from the grasp. No try.
No, his elbow comes in contact with the ground, and that's just enough to shake it loose. He tried. I really thought he'd made a great effort, but before he gets his hand back on the ball, I'm pretty confident it comes loose from the grasp. When the elbow hits the ground there and then it rolls away, then he gets his hand on it. Let's have a look. I think this is the angle that shows he actually loses it. Elbow hits the ground and the ball rolls out, and now he puts his hand on it.
A valiant effort there from Merritt. He's been one of the stars tonight, heavily involved on this left flank. And good defence, desperate defence from Gidley and Blair. We come back to the 20-metre restart.
Robbie, there's no try. And this must be the first time in the second quarter that they've really been down. Ben Jones, a dive over try. Ben Jones has dived over. So the Indigenous side have scored their second try. It's 8-0. Now will they choose the power play again?
Well, that's great stuff. And it's a reward for the defence at the other end of the field that Bill was talking about. They might have gone for the extra 2 points through the double try, but Jonathan Thurston now aims it up and pilots it through.
There's another 2 points to the Indigenous side. They lead 10-0. We'll take a break and come back.
Well, he's just a real little footballer. And kids like that probably sometimes don't get big enough to play in their chosen position, but in this day and age. There he goes.
Soward. And he's got an overlap created, but the pass is ill-directed. Sorry, Phil.
No, butt in any time you like.
That's the match that Israel will be playing his part in. This is Luke O'Donnell. Ball towed through, and Soward. It's still a chance. In fact, the referee has ordered a knock-on. Unbeknownst to Blake Ferguson, again squeezing himself over in a narrow corridor, but the knock-on has been ruled by Luke Phillips.
And former first-grade footballer Luke Phillips.
Accidentally tripped from Marshall coming in from behind. Now it's on to Cameron Smith, passes on the 10. Tupou shovels it down. It's picked up by Smith, puts a left foot toe on it. They'll get a try. Josh Morris has scored on the right side.
Well, that was great work from Cameron Smith. Just have a look at how quickly he sums up the situation. They go to the right-hand side. Adam Blair, I believe, is the person who gets hit but keeps the ball alive. It rolls back to Cameron Smith, and in a split second, he has a look at what the best option is, and it's the kick. Ball comes back straight into the arms of Cameron Smith. He looks and sees that Josh Morris has got room to run into, and the kick is inch perfect.
Peter, the amount of tries we see like this in rugby league nowadays. Hello, we've got an old Parramatta wall here, Peter. How do they do this, mate?
Oh, it brings back very bad memories. Concussion. Let's have a look at this one's more successful.
Look out.
Jeff Robinson and Peter Sterling. Now here they go. The wall is up. And the players going every way. It's Folau getting it away. Nate Miles put it on the toe.
Not allowed to kick it. Not allowed to kick it, Nate.
And they're not allowed to kick the ball. Quite right. We'll take a break and come back in a moment. Smith will play it back for Jennings. Now for Farah. Farah dummies to Blair. Dummies then to Shillington. Goes himself, Robbie Farah. He'll make it. Has he got it down? Oh, he's held up. That is absolutely magnificent from Yao Yi. Oh, can you believe it? Look at this kid.
No way.
Looks so dangerous.
He's only just making his way back into the defensive line. He stayed down after that last run. As Jonathan Thurston tries a little chip. Play on.
What's gone wrong for them? Badly wrong for them. Marshall's into space. They're trying hard. Yao Yi again, but Marshall's too quick. Marshall scores for the NRL All Stars. It's 10-8. Will they take the kick from this wide angle?
Go for the double try.
Only a minute to go to three-quarter time. They could go in front if they do go for the double try. The little kick from Jonathan Thurston, you could see that there was space out wide that he was aiming for, but it took a deflection off the defence, bounced into the arms of Anthony Tupou, and he just turned it back on the inside to Benji Marshall. Too much speed. And he scores out wide, and I believe they're taking the ball over to the middle.
Yep, they're going to go for the power play, the double try. A try here will actually put them in front.
There's some shoddy workmanship out there at the moment.
You're quite right. Now, away it goes from Farah to Jennings out the back, intercepted by Williams, and that's the end of it. That's the breakdown. The defensive team cannot score. Now Burgess straightens, flops it out the back. There's Finch, inside 30, he kicks, and Jennings is away! Jennings flies in to score! Panther power! Michael Jennings!
Absolutely brilliant. And not only the kick from Finch and the speed of Jennings, but the work of Burgess, who really bends the Indigenous side back and then comes out with a lovely pass out the back. Oh my God, he's good. I really, really like this kid. Look at that. Footstep down out the back, nice and gently for Finch. And then a beautifully weighted kick. There it is again, Peter. The kick for the try.
Yeah, it didn't matter if the pass from Burgess hit the ground. It was just important to keep the second phase play going, and Brett Finch did beautifully well. That man, Michael Jennings, had actually pushed out onto the flank and pushed Morris back onto his inside. And we come centre field now, 15 metres out in front of the posts.
Can't play. So Farah, mousetrap, long mousetrap, big mouse. Now Smith for Falau, back and across for Watmo. Where are they going? They'll go forward eventually, I hope. Here's Burgess, and now back for Bailey. They've lost 10.5 metres so far. Now Falau, Finch puts it down. Referee says knock on, and he's right, you know.
If they keep going, they'll be back in Tweed Heads.
We'll take a break before we get to Tweed Heads. Patterson involved in the tackle. People will probably, as Peter pointed out, and we should say it again, here's Thurston robbing the ball, getting it away, and here's Jamie Soward. He's so fast. Oh, look at this, speed versus speed. Jennings can't get him. Soward scores. The Indigenous go to the lead again.
Great work down that far side. Jonathan Thurston scooping on the lost ball and then positioned Jamie Soward absolutely beautifully. Drew in 2 defenders, got one around the back. And there's a couple of players in this NRL competition who you will not see run down from behind. He is one, and the man chasing him is another in Michael Jennings. Ball coming loose there. Now Thurston, he's got a couple of players defensively in front of him. He gets round the back of Morris. And Jamie Soward, he is a flyer. Jennings is a flyer. And the Indigenous side back in front.
That's brilliant from Thurston. Firstly, the pick-up. Then to quickly advance upfield and then sum up the situation with 2 defenders in front of him to take them both out. Just check on that website too, because Sam Ayub, player manager, tells me there's a couple of scholarships up for grabs donated by Jonathan Thurston and Jamie Soward. That's a great kick from Jonathan Thurston.
Well, how appropriate is that for Thurston to lay on the try for another goal kicker of high quality. So the hooter has sounded. And Smith ready to put this play together. Finch ran the ball and got it to Wadmow, but it's gone to ground. And Yao Yi, he's not held. He's outside the 30-metre line. He'll take it to ground. It's over. This inaugural Indigenous versus NRL All Stars game has seen the outsiders, the Indigenous, win by 16 points to 12, 3 tries apiece. Wonderful promotion, recognition of the contribution of the Indigenous. They played with pride, emotion and spirit.